Alright, what's going on, guys? Throwing with Owen. Welcome back to the Bag Battle series. This week we got Overstable Mids.
They say it's the player, not the player's tools, that's to blame for the poor performance on the course. However, how much of one's poor performance can be attributed to the wrong disc selection or flat out using the disc they have no business throwing? I'll admit it, I'm a Discmania simp. When I started playing disc golf, I watched a lot of Simon Lizotte, and in turn, chose to throw the discs that he was throwing at the time. I neglected to try disc manufacturers solely because they weren't Discmania. There are a number of great disc manufacturers out there, along with a number of outstanding molds. Have I limited my disc golf progression due to my bias? Are there discs out there that I should be throwing advice to the discs I am currently bagging? If I were to implement new discs in my bag to better fill those slots, would that help improve my game? Throughout the series, I'm going to start my approach to this and progress through my distance drivers, assessing the discs I currently bag against comparable discs from other manufacturers to see if I am, in fact, throwing the discs right for me. As there are hundreds of discs on the market right now, for each slot in my bag, I will choose 8 molds. Those 8 molds will compete for a shot in my bag. I'll eliminate 4 based just off hand feel and plastic feel. The 4 discs that remain will compete against each other for 9 holes. The victor of these 9 holes will be given a slot in my bag. Is this the best way to choose what I put in my bag? Maybe not, but outside of practice and playing, I have seen very little growth within the last 6 to 12 months, to the point where my scores have become stagnant. So, I'm giving this a shot. Will switching my discs translate to better performance? Well, we're going to find out.
Alright, the 4 that made the cut, my trusty MD5 is the one I currently bag. Big fan, so we'll see if it gets knocked out. I'm a big fan of my MD5 though. We also have a Justice here, a lot more overstable, or pretty beefy. We'll see how it compares to the MD5, honestly. I haven't thrown this around too much. Also have a Roc3. I know this one from experience is not going to be as overstable as my MD5, but maybe that's what I need. We're going to find out here today. And I also have a Buzzz OS. This is also one that I do not throw a lot of, so this is going to be fairly new to me. All right, just like last one, since we have mids, I'm not going to air them out here on all of these holes, so we're picked some holes that are better for mids. We're starting off on hole 3 here. We're actually going from the long pad because it lines up a little bit better for like an overstable mid shot. I'm going to start out with my MD5 here on hole 3. It's pretty much just straight out here down the fairway, and then the basket, it's going to be quite like a 90-degree left turn. So I'm hoping that I can get my mid out here and just nestle myself pretty close. All right, now I'm in the tree. Also, like I said, we don't play this hole that off, or from this tee pad. Just making excuses. I definitely want to get him up more for like the style shot that I want, because if I wanted to skip, I'd probably pull out my Doom Bird or something. I don't want to skip a lot. I keep throwing him at the ground though. Dang, that Zone OS is straight. Or not Zone OS, that Buzzz OS is straight. All right, Roc3. I pulled that one too.
That went straight as an arrow also.
Yeah, that one went straight. When I've thrown Roc3s in the past, I know the stability on there. When I've thrown them in the past, I swear, like when I was a beginner, I threw on hyzer and they would flip up. So, all right, so for my upshots on this one, I'm gonna be throwing the winner of last week. So if you haven't seen that one yet, go check that one out. Crazy how this one won. So actually, it is crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna throw my pig from here for most of my upshots. Because I'm not throwing a mid from here normally, you know. 95.
Stop.
Ooh. All right.
Easy putt.
It's from the rock. This is the Buzzz OS. This one went pretty far. It's definitely straighter.
Oh, that was a tough one to try and ante around.
All right, from the Justice here. Off the top. Justice. Yep. And then Buzzz OS?
Buzzz OS over there.
Oh, this is
Rock. Boom.
MD5 here. Let me down.
Boom.
Didn't leave myself an easy one. We have a loser already.
That's the Buzzz.
There's someone in last already.
I honestly don't know if the Buzzz actually even belongs here.
It is pretty. We'll throw it some more, but it's flippier than all of them.
I mean, it is 0-3.
Yeah.
You're right.
So it's a rock. There's no, like this one had a little bit of flip and so did the rock. There's no reason it should even be showing any kind of turn. In my opinion, I don't know.
Not for that slot, I wouldn't think.
I don't care how fast you throw it, dude. Put a negative number on there. We're on hole 4 now. I'm gonna start it off with the Buzzz OS here and then the rock. See if they can redeem themselves. I'm wanting something that I know is gonna get out there. That's why I'm throwing these first. It's a good landing zone. I put on some hyzer, wasn't trying to.
Where are you trying to go?
I put on some hyzer though, and it like did like a pushing, riding fade. Not really, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that yet. The basket's pretty far left. I don't think I'm gonna have a birdie look, so I'm just gonna try and get out the gap and as far left as I possibly can.
Good kick.
Nice kick. We'll go with the MD5.
Oh.
MD5 just hitting everything right now. Makes me sad.
That was close.
It makes me real sad. That's gonna be the best one of the bunch for sure. That what was that?
Justice.
Yeah, the Justice. One from MD5 didn't make it out here. I think it was the only one that didn't make it out the gap. So the basket kind of hugs this tree line, so I'm trying to get it out here as far left as I can without pushing too far forward. Try to throw the MD5 on just like a little hyzer. So up shot from there. I was gonna be getting close to the basket from
Not
here.
with that grass.
Probably gonna throw most of these up for par. I think I might only putt the Justice.
There you go.
Probably should try and run this one to keep it in the game. That was way too high.
A blast.
Throwing from the Roc3 right now. It's from the Justice.
There you go. Tap ins.
Gonna tap that Justice in. We got the Buzz right here. Tap that in.
MD.
Tough lie from MD5.
Oh, a little low.
Tapping the 5. And then the Roc.
There you go.
We're on hole 6 now. Normally this is kind of like a straighter, like slight turnover with like a straight or flippy mid for me. But there is a right gap. It's a little tighter, but it's the only gap I might be able to hit with this overstable mid. So I'm pretty much just pushing it out, and then once it gets out that gap, I want it to make it to the gap, and then once it gets to it, or like right around there, I want it to start fading towards the basket. Start my MD5. I've been bagging MD5s for a little bit. I got this one on Facebook, and right now this disc is like my, if it's not super far and I don't want to skip at the end, I kind of just want it to settle and not have a lot of ground play. I can get this out pretty far since it's overstable. I don't have to worry about it flipping over, and it's pretty reliable, even if I muscle up on it as much as I can. I know it's not flipping. That's why I like the MD5.
Not bad.
Ooh, I got a putt. It's a longer one. Yeah, that's not overstable. It's not. That's beefy. It's about the same place as the MD5.
Give that one some
Holy
handy.
cow.
Or some highs, sorry.
Did I? All right, this is from the Buzz. I'm just gonna pitch it up. This is from the Justice.
Oh, good try.
All right, this is an MD5. Birdie op. Oh, off the cage.
Good run.
It's rolling though. Come on, sit down. Putting in the MD5 here.
There you are.
Buzz.
From the Justice. Boom.
Ooh, barely snuck in. So we have a bag battle first. The Roc, after I threw that shot, it went so straight it made me mad. This is not an overstable disc, so we got 3 discs now for the rest of this video. We're on hole 11 now. I'm gonna throw, since we're throwing overstable discs, I'm gonna throw the right side of this cluster of trees on a turnover, and I want it to stand back up and either just go flat towards the basket, or I just want it to land near the basket or somewhere around there, at least on line towards the basket on this turnover route. I'm gonna throw the MD5 first. Pretty much aiming like just very to the right of the tree, like aiming right as close to the tree as I can hug it, and then turn it over to the right. I didn't turn it over. We're gonna go with the Buzz OS. See if we can turn the Buzz OS over.
He's out.
All right, we're gonna try the Justice here. We're gonna try and get one in the gap that I'm trying to hit.
Made the gap. Made a tougher gap.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that I just am not supposed to throw overstable mids. Maybe none of them are gonna end up in the bag. Honestly, I'm gonna throw it on a sidearm because I don't want to deal with this low-hanging branch. I'm gonna throw it on a sidearm, aim at the extra basket. I don't know if you can see the pole sticking out of the ground there. There you go. It's actually good. That might be a disc to have for me for sidearm. Just like for reliable stock sidearm. I might hang on to it. Who knows? Try the same thing with the Justice that I did with the Justice 95. Just a little bit farther. That one came out wrong, but I'll have a putt.
Yeah.
Reliable. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, right there with the pig from here though.
Woo.
No, start another throw-in on the channel. I'm serious. Check out the last bag battle.
We picked Overstable Mids today because it's 12 to 15 mile an hour winds.
From the Buzz here.
Solid.
Justice.
Solid.
Oh my gosh. The tailwind pushed that down. I almost didn't make it. Oh, back here, MD5.
Say.
Hang it out wide and have it fade in. Overstable. Great for an overstable disc. Great for a straight disc. It's only about like 180. It's not super far out there. I'm gonna go with the Justice first. Hang it out flat and have it fade in. Threw on some hyzer. I actually bombed it. All right, now we're gonna go with the MD5. Hung that one out wide. Long putt.
Long putt.
Forgot I'm throwing mids, and I normally throw approach discs here. So they're all gonna be pretty far. All right, tester from the MD5 here. Oh, it was looking so good. Those hurt. Those ones hurt.
Hurts everything. The basket, the rim.
This is a pitch up for par.
Good idea.
And the Buzz. Oh, sailed it. I had one starting gusting as soon as I released the disc. There's been some wind today, but not like that gust.
Boom. Taparoo.
All right, the rest of them are, I think they're all pars. All pars, I think.
Yep, Justice. All pars.
Far, honestly, nothing is standing out to me.
Nothing?
I don't think anything is doing, I'll have to check the scores, but I don't think anything is doing better than the other. There might be one that's like one ahead or something, but probably because I threw another disc or all the other ones bad. Give me a mystery outcome because I really don't know which one's gonna win. Whichever one wins is going in my bag, so it might be a long year for overstable mids for me. We're on hole 13 now, 195. There's two routes. Honestly, I am probably gonna take the outside hyzer. Normally I throw a turnover, but the way I've been throwing these discs has not been good. So I'm just gonna get them all out here as close to the basket and see if I can get some putts. There you go. It's up there. All right, we're gonna go with the Justice now. MD5 is redeeming himself after that one.
Give that guy a little more air. Uh-oh.
I almost aced. I don't know if you saw that. Oh man. I'll talk about the Buzz OS. I don't bag buzzes. I have one Buzz, I don't throw it a lot. I'll take my Hex or my MD1 before it. The Buzz OS, I think honestly it has the most comfortable, it feels the most like a mid in my hand, to be honest. All the other like mids, the overstable mids feel like putters. This one actually feels like a mid. It has like the kind of bevel, and I feel like all the other ones are kind of just rounded. I don't know, I like how it feels in my hand. I don't like how it flies, but it could be hating. I'll have putts from all of them.
Good shot.
So if there's a lesson to be learned on this episode, is that if you beat yourself up enough, you'll start throwing good shots. Remember that. Life lessons with Owen. 5.
Your ace run is your worst shot.
You're right. I wasn't even trying to ace. Yeah, the Justice, I knew I was gonna have to give it some more, but.
Good putt.
Whew. That was a lucky one.
I wasn't lucky.
Coming into this video, I said I didn't want anything meat hooky. But after throwing the Justice, maybe I do, because I really can throw it hard. We'll see how it keeps playing against my MD5, but right now these two in the lead. Buzz is in the bag. It's gonna stay there. We're on hole 15. You'll see it. It's pretty much just throw it flat, have the disc fade in, just like most of these holes. I'm just gonna let the disc do the work on this one. You'll see a Mando pull to the right. I'm gonna try not missed the Mando. Get as close to it, hug it as much as I can, flat, and then the disc should fade in close to the basket. Start from the MD5 again. It's my baseline right now. It's the only one I'm really comfortable with so far. I'll have a putt. Didn't get it as far right as I wanted. I'm gonna go BuzzzOS now. Just threw it straight into the ground. I'm gonna go to the Justice here. That one's beefy. That one's gonna skip pretty hard, I'm guessing.
It's not gonna be too bad.
We'll see, we'll see. Curious to see if that one's closer or the MD5. All right, pitching this one up.
We'll
pitch it up one more time after this. Justice did skip more. Also got stuck on this tree, so I wonder how far it was really gonna wanna go. Shot up right here from the Justice. Way too high. Now from the MD5. It's way off.
Oh, right there.
This is from the Buzz. And the rest, I'm guessing, should be taps.
There you go.
Hole 16, it's a downhill shot. You want to push it out pretty far. There's a gap between like these 3 cluster trees and then these 2 trees over there. I'll put an arrow if I remember. I'll put an arrow and then it's down there to the left. You want to push it far out straight as much as you can with the mid. I usually throw a mid on here and I usually power up, and it's usually the perfect distance for an overstable mid. I normally throw this one. Threw it a lot. I threw it very inside.
That's the Justice. And that is freaking good.
Yeah, that one's gonna be parked. It stinks because some of these discs are getting a bad rap because I throw the first one bad and then I correct my form for the next one. So that's why this series is, it's like a mystery. What's my bag gonna look like this year? Overstable mid my butt, dude.
I mean
technically it is. I guess I just want something. I thought I wanted something like that coming into today. Not to throw in the Justice and the MD5. Realize that I do want like the way more overstable sides of mids. That one just I feel like I can put my MD3 on like a little bit of hyzer and get that same BuzzzOS flight.
Exactly.
Or like my berry.
X.
My berry. Or like the berry. If you haven't like seen the berry yet, go check out my disc review on it.
Did you do one of those? Did you do a disc review for the berry?
For the berry?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also the Prodigy F7. Shout out to GT, that was cool. He's a pro. That one for real. That one is, those disc sales through that video are helping GT's tour. So for real, if you want to help a touring pro, go check out that one. I don't end up here very often. This is very odd for me. I don't think I've ever been here. Oh. Man, I was to save the MD5, dude.
Good thing you bagged 2 of those.
Yeah, this MD5 loses, I'm just gonna keep the other one. And the Buzz. Dang, that dropped, dude.
I can feel that tailwind.
I can't feel nothing with all this sweat on my back. Texas is hot. You guys are making me come out here in the heat, but it's okay because I love you guys.
Especially because they're gonna subscribe, right?
They better. Pop's told them to. Pop's told them to.
Pop's on too.
Pop said subscribe. A little bit of headwind. I'm gonna throw the BuzzzOS just so I can show you guys that this is not an overstable disc. If you early release, then it doesn't fly how it's supposed to anyway.
It still went straight.
All right, MD5. It's always right by that basket, dude.
That's because the pin location right now is not ideal for this disc.
I'm not gonna throw it high through the other ones, but now
little.
it's kind of just, yeah, it's just for funs and giggles at this point.
Oh!
That is crazy. I have a putt.
Well, you parked it.
Right?
Oh, dude.
Is that cool or what? When the BuzzzOS is pitching it up there.
Putt.
From the MD5 hero putt here. That just dropped. The Zone OS.
Oh, BuzzzOS.
Bag on justice.
Bag on putt. Nice. Bird for justice.
All right.
That's the Buzz. Your table?
Now we'll see who wins.
Right.
Tied up the scores, and I got bad news for you guys. MD5 didn't win. It's not staying in the bag, but winner is Justice. Justice is one that my dad's been bagging for a while, so I'm familiar with it. I don't throw it or anything, but I know what it's supposed to do. And today it blew the other ones out of the water, even my MD5. So even if I was throwing some shots bad, I threw this one. I threw this one the best. So it's going in the bag. This will be in my bag for this year. The Roc3, I knew going into it that it wasn't going to be a very super overstable mid, and I was right. I do not think the flight numbers reflect the Roc3. I don't know how they still have these same flight numbers. You hear people talk about it all the time. It will teach you torque resistance, I guess. If you throw it faster than a 5-speed, it will behave not like it's supposed to, but I think that's dumb. The Buzzz OS, it flew similar to the Roc3, but not as straight. This one, like the Roc3, if I'm on a windy day, this one I'm afraid is gonna turn over. And that's not what you, the overstable mid is supposed to be the opposite of that. It's for the opposite of that. You want it to be able to fight any kind of wind. The Buzzz OS, this one, if there was a headwind, I think it would just go straight. I don't think it would turn over, but I don't think it would fight anything. The MD5, RIP, coming out of the bag, at least for now. Hopefully should make a return. Maybe next year, I don't know. Also, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Todd Cock and Nicholas Sanford. You guys have been killing it the last week, maybe a little bit over in my comment section. Thank you for the support. I've been getting a lot more comments lately, and the support that I've been getting last couple of days, last week or so has been awesome, and it's been giving me just even more of a drive to push forward. So thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for more bag battles. Next week is either going to be neutral mid, understable mid. Stay tuned to see which one. Stay subscribed to be notified whenever I'm uploading. Also, if you haven't checked out the starter set challenge series, check that out. We give away some discs on that one too, as well. Speaking of that, I'm also going to give away the Buzzz OS on this video. It's not a bad disc. It's just not for me. I'm sure if you like a Buzzz OS, if you already bag a Buzzz OS, why not enter? Once this video hits 500 views, you know the deal, like it has been, then I'll be giving this away. So to enter, just comment Buzzz OS. Make sure you're subscribed, and then I'll respond to your comment if you won. So make sure you're checking your replies. Make sure you're checking if you won or not. Also, earlier this week on Monday, I had a disc review go up for the Zeta's Moon. I appreciate you check that out. Support that one. It's a new Discmania disc. It's a really cool disc. I liked it a lot. I'm a big Discmania fan though. You guys know that. All right, if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the other series and other disc reviews that come out on my channel. Stay subscribed to be notified when I post them. All right, thank you guys for the support. All right, bye.